How do you do? How do you do? Hello, anybody in chat? Thank you for joining. If there is anybody in chat, if anybody's watching the VODs, thank you for watching. Just another random stream. How do you do? My name is Chump. Long story short, was browsing the Steam store for shits and giggles, and I found out that Black Mesa, the third-party fan community made remaster of the original Half-Life 1 was on sale for like $2. I was like, oh shit, I gotta jump on that. And yeah, I kind of been behind on my Zomboid VOD, so I thought maybe I'd try a new Let's Play series. Just a quick little ad lib here. Yeah, so actually, I played the original Half-Life 1 around the era it came out. I remember playing this game as a kid. Missing some nuances because I was a kid. I wasn't paying attention to the story. I was just walking around with a shotgun shooting zombies and military guys. So I think it'd be really cool for me, at least particularly for me, to come back to this game in hindsight after like remaster, because original Half-Life came out what 99, 98. So I must have been somewhere between the ages of 8 to 11 when I played this game. I can remember distinctly. I remember, especially those days when I was gaming those days. These were the days back when, for PC games, the CD keys weren't linked to an online registry. So, like, if you had a neighbor with a game, you just ask for the install discs, and you just type in the CD key, and you could have multiple installations on different computers with different CD keys, with the same CD key. Actually, I said that wrong. But with the same CD key, you could have this multiple installations of the same game. So luckily through a neighbor, I was able to play this game for free. Me and my brother. And this game is, everybody recognizes this game as a cult classic, and it reasonably so because it deserves to be a cult classic. This is the game where we got Valve from. This is the game where we got Steam from. This is the game we got Counter Strike from. This is the game we got all Steam. Steam and Valve wouldn't be around if fucking Valve didn't get the first fucking game Half-Life 1 out there. And it wasn't like such a huge success. Sorry, I'm nerding out here. Fun fact, actually, the original Half-Life 1 project was scheduled for a 2-year development project. But at the end, when they finished it, they looked at the game and they said, "Nah, this isn't right. We gotta do this right." So they took another like 1 or 2 years to reiterate the game and make it to the cult classic that we all love. And for me, this game is like a cult classic for me, both like in gameplay and also the lore. If you're I'm a sci-fi fan, so for me, I'm into the lore. But as far as the game mechanics, this game was this was the game for its time. I'm a huge Half-Life fan. As a matter of fact, actually, I've got an original copy of. It's on Half-Life 1, but I've got the Half-Life 2 original copy right here, actually, because I'm such a fucking nerd. Back when you still had to install games with like fucking CDs and shit. Like, I've got the original copy right here, the box, everything, all one. It's one installation disc. Installation disk 2, installation disk 3, installation disk 4, installation disk 5. The original packaging, the in-box game pamphlet and manual. So I guess what I'm trying to allude to here is like Half-Life was one of my childhood games I played as a kid that I really, really remember. So it's a cult classic, yada yada yada. Just a solid game. So for me, being one of my first like, for me being like one of my first like, just phenomenal gaming experiences as a kid. Call it your 12-year-old kid playing Call of Duty for the first time, or playing hell The Last of Us or Ghost of Tsushima. This was my game. Reasonably so. Both Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 are fucking, E3 Game of the Year award winners. So it's kind of cool to see what this game, after it was released in, I think 99 or 98, somewhere around there. I think, and now in the 2020s, you see this revamp, this rehauled system is going to be, I think, pretty exciting for me. And again, as a kid, I never paid attention to storylines as a kid. I just wanted to shoot the baddies. Lately, again, being a Half-Life nerd, I've been digging around the lore of Half-Life, and I'm really this game's my shit. So I guess that's what I'm getting at. And so now, with the gift of hindsight, we remaster it, and I'm curious to see how it's going to be. From what I understand, from what I'm seeing from the promotional videos and just people playing it, from what I understand, it's not just a complete graphical update. They've actually reworked some of the so to speak, the campaign chapters, and like there's even new enemies. Like for example, I saw somebody playing on Twitch at the last level in Zen, and there's the part right before you fight Nilath, whatever the fuck the goddamn last boss is. And I was watching, like, there's Vortigons in, like, a control room, like, with, like, machinery and shit, just, like, reworking. Like, they've completely reworked the game. Like, that shit wasn't there originally. Originally, it was just, like, when you walk into Zen, there's just a bunch of, like, Vortigons walking around and channeling their, like, psychic electric energy and this shit. But, like, there's full-on, they allude to the concept of, like, you know, the Vortigons having, like, you know, like, humanoid manufactured tech of, like, metal and electrical components. And I saw, like, I think there's new enemies. Like, I think I saw, like, there's a new version of, like, the head crab, like a matriarch, like, mother host enemy. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited to see this. Howdy do, Bingo Fett. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. But, yeah. So, as I explained, you know, I'm not really here for lucrative reasons. I'm just here to try to share the experience of being a gamer. You know, we all like our hobbies. We all like getting excited with each other about our hobbies. So if there's anybody in chat who did play the original Half-Life 1, you know, and maybe you haven't played Black Mesa yet, because, like, you said, like, fuck, I already played Half-Life 1. Like, sure, welcome on in. And I hope you will enjoy this as much as I will. And I'm hoping I'll enjoy this as much as I will, and I'm kind of betting that I will. So, here we go. Enough talking, let's get into it. Just for a second, the VODs, I have to do my VOD editing. How do you do again? My name is Chump. Welcome into the chat. Thanks for watching the VOD. We're going to give our first try for episode 1 Let's Play Black Mesa. Without further ado, here we go. Bingo Fett. I like OG Half-Life, but I like Black Mesa. Or hell, all-time favorite out of the franchise. Yeah, I know. There's definitely kind of a rustic feeling when you play the original game. I get that because like it's classical, so to speak. That was the original. It was like you think about it in the concept of like when it was made. But you know, shit, we got a hell bunch of crazy new technology, right? Like back when Half-Life 1 was released, to talk about even just like a terabyte of like storage space, it's fucking insane, man. It's insane. So I'm curious to see what new tech does for this cult classic. So here we go. Let's go. I haven't ran the game at all before, so I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be too much of a setup here. If there's a black screen here and there, I'll monitor my OBS. But I think I should be able to get this to run smoothly right off the bat. Let's just go here. Let's click play default. Hell, man, I miss when games only require 20 gigs max. Yeah. That's true. But at the same time, maybe, you know, there's some benefits to newer technology, but you know, remember case in point, we'll just say moments of nostalgia, yeah? Let me adjust this, that's a little loud. I'm in options, let me adjust the master roll real quick here. Slow down a bit, I don't want to blow out anyone's ears. Alright, that's fine enough. Thank you for captions. Oh wow, you can even just skip chapters now. Let's see. Let's see what new tricks his dog has learned. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna be sitting here nerding out like a motherfucker because like this is a cult classic for example for like how some for film nerds like Blade Runner is a cult classic. This game is a cult classic. Even as a kid, I still have vivid memories of fucking my first time playing Half-Life and being on the tram ride into Black Mesa fucking sector whatever the fuck goddamn section.
Good morning and welcome to
This is the first game that introduced the concept of fucking a completely first-person narrative experience, or like you play like you play Ghost of Tsushima or you play The Last of Us. Whenever there's a critical story element, you lose control of your character. You can't look around and shit, and like they lock you into a cinematic for explain story, do the story bits. Here in this game, it's the first game that really, as far as I know, but really sold the idea like POV free. I don't know. I would know the words to describe POV free roam narrative storytelling. Whenever like something critical happens, story, they don't cut you to cinematic. You can still walk around. You can still look around. Your character isn't blocked. Throughout the whole entire game, you stick within first person the whole entire time. And this is a random ass bit to explain it. Oh shit! There's still loading screens. I thought they would have updated that, but that's fine. At least I don't have to wait. Like before, I have to wait like 2-3 times as long for that motherfucking loading screen. So I'm fine with that. But like this is a random ass bit. But I remember watching somebody on internet talking about why this is kind of funny and silly, but why Kazay Zonde's Chocolate Rain got so many viewers in the early YouTube days was the way that it was edited. That like it was a continuous stream. It was a continuous video. It wasn't edited. Like it's all continual. They don't put breaks on you. They don't put checkpoints on you, so to speak, as far as the narrative experience. Like you are in first person all the way through. There's no cuts. There's no edits. You just keep going through the story. Like
before you will be permitted into the high security.
I guess I'm trying to say is like there's no break. It's continuous. Strictly on the concept. It's the feeling of a non-edited video. Like there's no breaks and gaps. It's just continuous all the way through. We didn't sit there and like edit. We didn't sit there and try to get different angles and shit for the sake of cinematic views. We just kept the thing rolling. You know?
Smoking, eating, or drinking.
That's what I like about the Half-Life series. Environmental storytelling. Yeah, that's probably better. That's a good way to say it. Environmental storytelling to the max and lets you control your character while scripted sequences work. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, there'd be little Easter egg things too there. I mean, I can't remember, again, I was like 8 or 11 when I played Half-Life 1, but I remember in Half-Life 2, like, there's a bit when you get to Dr. Kleiner's lab, and you meet Dog for the first time. And while Alex is doing their whole entire scripted bit, where she's talking to the dog, it's like, hey, this is a dog, my father created him, protect me, all of that, this is what Dog does, dangerous to grab gun. If you, like, as soon as you enter the junkyard, and if you can correct me if I'm wrong, if you go look left, there should be like a ladder, you can climb up, and there's like a small shelf, or you can find like the cover of the original Half-Life 1 texture of the HVAC charging box, electrical station. It's like, like while that, like you said, that environmental storytelling, like while all that's going on, you don't have to sit there and listen and talk about the story. Like you still, it's the feeling that you still maintain the feeling that you are in the shoes of the character in first person while everything's going on, as opposed to, I know I'm beating horses to death here, but like a cutscene cut to Tashina or a cutscene cut in The Last of Us. Like throughout the whole entire experience, you are always in the driver's seat. Oh, my bad, bud. Let me see if I can adjust that for you. Let me see. Yeah, I agree with you too. It did sound pretty loud. Let me see here. Let's try to drop this to 20. Hopefully that's better. I reduced it by half. But yeah, like, I mean, maybe I made a gaming elitist, but like this whole entire cutscene, back when the game, again, this is game of the year at this time. Like this whole tram ride scene was like is completely iconic. Because as far as like, the difference between this and watching a movie is like, you watch a movie, you're kind of watching from the outside. The biggest thing about narrative storytelling through like gaming is that like, you are the character. You are controlling the character. I want him to go left, he goes left. I want him to go right, he goes right. I want him to go forward, he goes backwards. I want him to look down, he goes down. And I want to look up, he looks up. Like, you are far more immersed into the mindset and the narrative and perspective of the character, as opposed to watching like I'm keep using this, watching the TV series of like The Last of Us, where like you are an outside observer. In here, you are always in first person. You are always the driver. And like here, just get these small bits. Like, you know, like cinematics will highlight the things you want to look at, but here you have the freedom to like you get to look at what's an interesting detail off on the side. Like I'm coming to the tram site. The narrative, you put yourself in the mind of Gordon Freeman. It's an average day at work. Really, I mean, he's supposed to be a super secret fucking Black Mesa Area 51 scientist, but, you know, I'm looking around, this is the whole kind of thing, is like, you know, you could have just sat here AFK and looked straight the whole entire time, but if you took, what the game gives you the ability to do is to look freely at your own will, about, you can see little story elements about, or at least environmental and world elements about what the world of Half-Life 1 is. Like, I don't know why I'm getting clipping issues here, but you know, I'll just use, you know, like, you look around, like, I could look straight the whole entire time, but I can look around, I can see, like, this robot marching down through this section. I see Sector E Man Trans, I can take a guess what the fuck this robot is. I see Sector E Man Trans A. I'm assuming this is, logistics and manufacturing sector. You know, you can see, I mean, you'll see it later, it'll be like random bits about like, you know, like, I think somewhere in the sequence there's like a part where like there's a toxic like nuclear reactor like area, and like there's like a leakage spell, and the scientists are freaking out and trying to bang on the doors to get the fuck out because they don't want to get fucking cancer from the radiation. You know, and like again, you choose what you want to look at in the story rather than the direction of supposedly the directed the cameraman who chooses what to look for you. And it makes a much more immersive experience that allows you to really get yourself into something. You know, I mean, looking here, like, I could have just stayed forward the whole entire time, but I can look around, I can see small details. Like, forget it, there's an Easter egg right there. There's the G-Man. I don't know if that's the first sequence of seeing the G-Man in the game for the remake. Here, if you bothered to look right, you would see that, like, fuck, there's two guys freaking out. There's a scientist right there trying to fucking fix the issue. The other guy is freaking the fuck out. He said, fuck it, I'm out of here. I want to get the fuck out of here. He wants to get the fuck out of that fucking toxic area.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity.
Even then, all that, you get the option to explore, like, little details here, just, like, how they, you know, set up the feeling, the elements, the world building of the story, so to speak. That's what I like. You can see it as a secret super lab. It's an average workday. It's in New Mexico. It's hot outside, crazy experience going on, and shit that makes you question about the entire Black Mesa. Right? Yeah. Because you're sitting like, you know, like, it's almost like you're playing Gordon Freeman if he had amnesia. It's like, and right, super fast. You're looking, they're throwing all these things at you about, wow, what is this world? Where am I? Why am I in this tram ride? Why am I riding through like miles and miles of carved out tunnels and like I don't know if it's Texas or Nevada, but you know, the arid, digging through like arid Mesa fucking mountains and shit and rock. Why did they build this thing? Why the fuck am I in a super secret government lab? And here's one of our fan favorite characters, Barney. Barney's looking good compared to 91. Barney like doesn't look no bloggy. Barney looks younger, in my eyes at least.
You know, Barney's been pretty scarce around these parts. Guess his bar tab must have finally caught up with him.
That's always kind of been Valve style. That's how I feel it. Anyways, this is the remake of a cult classic, Half-Life 1. Let's see what new fucking tricks they gave this dog.
Aw, man, you cut the ponytail. Sellout.
I'm gonna, as a super nerd, I'm gonna take some small moments here and there just to like stop and just look at the environment. Just like, at least in my mind, I'm compared to what I saw, what I experienced as a kid.
I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were also having some problems down in the test chamber, too. I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
And again, you're not locked down to just. In a sense, almost that I'm trying to get to the concept that when you have a gameplay that's not just format of first person, you can't free roam. When they have like the cutscenes and the director is choosing what angle you are looking at in, so to speak, the drop back stage of the story narrative. Um, there's a bias of what they want you to focus on. But here you have a bit of freedom to discover the story your own way, or at least a little more freedom to discover the story your own way. At least that's my opinion. I mean, I'm willing to discuss with any nerds who've got beef about that, about what proper gaming should be. And you know, I get it, we're all nerds. We have all our preferences and tastes. You walk around, look at things. I can see like this is some old ass fucking keyboard. It looks like it's from like goddamn the 80s. Like, it's got the old school gray white clunky mouses, mechanical mouses. This little, if you bother, look even here. There's little small details. Like there's a discussion between two scientists right here. Walter Burnett, SOS. I think experiment will run perfectly today, don't you? Toyman says, of course. Walter Bennett says, have you seen my coffee cup? Toyman says, don't be ridiculous. Walter, why do we have to? It's a little hard to read this, but there's 2 times. I'm not at all sure. Walter, do you know who also... I can't read that. Line's too bright. I got it. Maybe I just said shut up. You just have to wait until I offer... You just have to wait until after the test. And I don't want to make too many spoilers, but I think everybody who's played the Cult Classic knows, everybody who plays the Cult Classic knows what the hell's going to happen. Sorry, I just want to read your thing here. It's the fact that the devs referencing characters that you meet in Half-Life 2 as obvious as possible, but without exaggerating. I don't want to halt the stream too long, but I'll take a second what you said there. It's the fact that the devs referencing characters that you meet in Half-Life 2 as obvious as possible, but without exaggerating. I think you're kind of going on a bit that, like, you know, like they pull back on elements that happened in the story of the first one without like forcing it down your throat. Like they don't have to say there, and I guess in the sense they don't have to fucking sit there and like, okay, let me give you a quick breakdown and like story time about what happened to the last character. You just run into the last character and you can just infer. If you were coming at from playing Half-Life 2 without playing Half-Life 1, you wouldn't think about too much. But if you did play Half-Life 1, like you already know who that character is. You can infer what's going on. So like as far as the experience of being like just the character being in the guy's like shoes. I'm not sure what I'm going on this bit. I'm a little drunk, but I'm trying to understand your words, man. But I get the gist of what you're saying. That it's like almost that the narrative that they're proposing to you is loose in a sense. That I'm not watching some cutscene of like, oh, there's a flashback to Barney and how he survived and Black Mesa and ended up being in the future in City 17. Like, just, you know, like just, I think this is the word I want to use here, particularly the whole entire feeling of this game being constant in the driver's seat, not being locked down during cutscenes. It feels much more organic as far as the immersive experience of being a person in reality, sitting down playing a video game, and then sitting in the perspective of this imaginary character playing this game. If that makes sense, it's the feeling of immersiveness is much more organic. Fun fact, that discussion on the computer is a contest back in 2012 or some shit, and someone, I forgot who won and got the texture on the game. Oh, really? That's really cool, and that's what I really like about this. Technically, this isn't a Valve game. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this is initially a Valve game. I think it was completely made by the community that, you know, supports and loves the fucking franchise, and they wanted to keep it like true, but at the same time they wanted to add like, you know, there's I think I don't have to explain this concept of fan fiction, that, you know, like the community is now part of the game now because it was such a cult classic that they want to get, oh, what's the lore here? What's these small bits? How did Dr. Kleiner get out of the lab? How did his daughter, end up surviving the apocalypse? How did he get back to his daughter? All that kind of shit. I'm sorry, not Dr. Kleiner, Dr. Eli. I'm just rambling right now. Because mostly, honestly, I'm just being excited as a nerd. Again, I'm beating the horse to death here, but like, when I was a kid, 8 to 11, I played the shit at Half-Life 1, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on because I was a kid. But here they come in hindsight, and the era of fucking 2020, with all the graphical updates and all the technology updates that we have for fucking computers, like this is a trip, man. You can do this random shit. You can be troll. You can go fucking troll mode too, and just pick shit up and just throw shit all over the place and crap. You can fuck around with the goddamn NPCs. That's more fuck around fun stuff, but as far as like trying to stick to the concept of like experiencing the story narrative in the first person, like, because I think even if we go to novels, some novels will speak in the third person, some novels will speak in the first person, right? So I'm gonna take some small time, just me as a nerd in nostalgia. I just want to take some time to look at some of the environmental stuff. Black Mesa Research Facility. I've never seen the Black Mesa logo. I'm not sure if that's canon, but it's always been the Valve Lambda signal. But I guess that's the Black Mesa symbol. I don't know. Maybe in the original game there's something I missed. Just these small things about detail that you get to experience if you take the time to bother and look for. I'm almost compared to Dark Souls, where like the story isn't told to you, but if you want to dig into the story, there's small little elements that you can go on the side and take the time to go stop and look around. Like, what the fuck is this facility? What are these screens telling me? This is the security station. I see a scientist working. I don't know what I have to talk to them about. There's the security guard. They're monitoring the tram system. This is information, I guess, for everyone, not just security guards. This is Office Mozilla. This is, I guess, for anyone who's trying to fucking locate their, I guess maybe for new employees who's trying to locate, their first department they have to go to on the first day of work. I don't know why the fuck there's a random, I don't know what the top screen is, I'll be honest. But yeah. Red. Research. Anomalous Materials Labs. Blue. Development. Anomalous Materials Labs. Green. Personal Facilities. Okay, let's go.
Good morning, Dr. Freeman. But the thermal protection system seems to be online now.
See, it feels more organic that, like, I'm not locked into the screen. They didn't fucking
hard to find good help
lock my ability to move,
yes,
and making it do this weird, like, director-style, like, pan out, or, like,
what?
I don't know, whoever your directing style is, like, kind of, like, pan out and do different angles and shit to catch the expressions of the facial characters. Like, it's more like, you feel like you're the character in the game, and you just came across these scientists. Like, it feels less like a movie, more like you're just there. Which I think is the biggest benefit as far as story narrative telling, as opposed to being in a video game as opposed to watching a movie. That's my 2 cents. I'm not. Those are just my opinions. I forgot what the guy told me. I think I have to find my. I remember playing the original one, so I remember I gotta find my HVAC suit, or the hazardous environmental suit. HV, whatever the fuck it's called, and I'm not quite sure where that is located. So I'm just walking around trying to figure out where it is. Almost right now, it kind of feels like I'm playing like the first part of System Shock,
Good morning, Gordon.
You walk around, it intrigues your interest about what the fuck is this world I'm in. I'm walking around exploring. What is this place? What is this scientist doing here? What is this lab? Why is he in this server farm or computer, big ass supercomputer fucking office? Walk around. Apparently, you infer that you've been working for a while. All the scientists recognize you. They call you by your name. Good morning, Mr. Freeman.
The sample was just sent down to the test chamber.
I mean, you could have gone. You could have gone right down to the main part of the game, but like you find these little tidbit fucking talking points here and there. This isn't very revealing to the story. It's not too significant, but like it adds a little more detail and flavor about what's going on as you come down into that area, I think. Rather than just walking down like, oh, everyone's talking about this big experiment. You could just walk straight down, but if you take the time to walk around and listen to all the scientists say like, oh, today's the day. This is the day we're gonna do the big ass experiment for the Cascade Resonance effect. You know, I don't want to spoil too much. Hopefully, if you haven't played the game before, you won't even know what the Cascade Resonance effect is. And even this is the biggest thing. Like, there's a whole thing in this is an Easter egg. This is the Easter egg in Half-Life 1, where like every now and you would see the G-Man. I don't want to spoil that for people, but he's a pretty prominent figure. But like randomly, you would see the G-Man like out of nowhere. Like if you took the time to look left and right rather than just straight forward towards your objective. If you took the time to, so to speak, smell the roses. And just the way that, like, even that right there, that feeling, like, this, if, I don't want to spoil it, if you know who the G-Man is, you know who the G-Man is. The very fact that they closed the shutters, and that G-Man just, like, staring right at you eye to eye, about kind of like a foreshadowing of what's to come, you know? I mean, you can't really see the foreshadowing without the gift of hindsight. I mean, you could infer that this is a shadowy, mysterious figure, but you know, I mean, as a nerd, just as a nerd, just being a fan of the cult classic, like it's really cool. I guess what I'm trying to say, like, oh man, this shit is sick.
You forgot to carry the 2. Or was it the 3?
Just some scientists doing their fucking brain egg fucking ass shit. Obviously, it's a super science lab. Funded by the U.S. government. Alludes to something along the kin of Area 51.
Got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't let you through here.
I gotta go somewhere else. I don't really remember the layout of the first. There's a lot of things I do remember about the layout of the original game. But I don't. Again, I was like 8 or 11 at the time, so I don't remember everything. So blue and green. This corridor is definitely retextured, but this corridor, I'm having flashbacks. I remember this corridor. It looks way different, but I do remember this corridor.
You should focus on inventing something new and unique.
He does have a point.
Oh, but this is more than replication, I assure you. For one, it shows how far our field has come since the original study was published, and to say nothing of the modern perspective necessary.
Big brain scientists.
I mean, combined with today's technology, I've recreated. I can't stand to hear another word of this malarkey.
Don't mind him.
Malarkey.
But here's something to think about for the next time.
You and your sugar-coated air songs are absolutely full of it.
Creativity.
I like that they keep the original, like, I'm sure they rewrote some lines.
At least try to.
I think these are some original voice lines, but they kept the original, like, you know, voice actor lines, and they ported it into this. Because originally, I think it's supposed to be a third-party mod. Originally, it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be for profit, but I guess it just grew big enough, and they decided, hey, we could use the funding to make the game better. That's my guess.
You have no idea what's going on,
But I'm not sure.
You can't be serious.
Alright, I'm gonna get over to my nostalgia a bit, get back in the main game. The Frost. I don't know, this original canon lore from Valve, or I don't know, just made this third-party fan fiction, but I think it's enough nostalgia. Let's just try to get the main game. Let's get to the first,
calculations again?
so let's get the first chapter of the story.
Morning, champ.
Hello.
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Yes, that's the original voice. Those are the original voice lines from
Preposterous.
I don't think there's an Easter egg. There's an Easter egg where if you find Eli's locker room, you can see a picture of Ellie, of her as like a really, really, really young kid. I'm curious if that Easter egg is still here. Jillian, Rose, Claystead, Wilson, Freeman. This is my locker. Currently graduating from MIT. Does Gordon Freeman have a kid? I don't think that's canon lore. I think that might have been fan fiction. But they never, you know, that's interesting because they never talk about Gordon Freeman's life. We don't know if Gordon Freeman had a wife, he had a kid, who he was, where he grew up from. I mean, we see where he graduated from, but we don't know anything about Gordon. You know, honestly, through the whole entire fucking franchise, we don't know shit about Gordon aside from he's just this guy who got mixed up in this whole entire fucking fiasco. That's all we're reading about Gordon.
Matt, no toilet paper.
The only thing about him, like his moral beliefs, his political affiliations, what he thinks about life,
Hello?
humanity, all that kind of stuff,
Hello?
or just what his hobbies are,
Somebody get me some toilet paper.
or like what his hobbies are. Again, what his hobbies are. Does he like to golf? Does he like to fucking craft build miniature airplane models? We don't know shit about Gordon. He's always this term's been thrown around a lot. Gordon's always been the silent protagonist. I love replaying this game over and over again because every time I replay it, I always find something new, like hidden dialogue, Easter eggs. The pizza's a lie. I don't want to ask you about that because if that is a real Easter egg, I want to experience it raw, so to speak. But yeah, I totally get that feeling, man. So even then, here, like this is the iconic scene where like you suit up in the fucking environmental suit. Me being a nerd, particularly a science fiction nerd fan, just interesting to just look at, you know, maybe those are two power supply batteries that feed into this sort of like maintenance holding system that keeps the suit charged so it's ready on use on equipment. I got a nitrogen oxide tank here. Maybe it, you know, this super heat, there's a lot of heat produced to get supply power to the suit, and then, you know, there needs to be a sufficient cooling system so that it doesn't blow the fuck up. I don't know.
Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon connection system activated. Munition level monitoring activated. Communications interface.
This is a nerds game, honestly, God. Again, if this game didn't happen, we wouldn't have Counter-Strike. It wouldn't have Steam. And you think about how much fucking, you know, like the Steam market, Steam market is basically like the majority of PC games that are fucking purchased in the modern day of this age, 2025, probably come through Steam purchases. We wouldn't have Steam without this game. We wouldn't have the Greenlight projects, you know. But like, just I want to take one last thing for nostalgia. I want to see him find Eli Kleiner's Kleiner's the balding dude. Eli's the doctor. Because I remember particularly, I have a particular memory going into Half-Life 1 and just being an idiot, not knowing what the fuck's going on, just randomly coming around Eli's locker and like opening up and there's a random ass picture of his daughter. I just can't find what's Eli's last name? I don't know what Eli's last name is. I don't know what Eli's last name is. But this has to be fan.
15%.
Little Easter egg. Again, this part is a little weird. It's an interesting concept to think that Gordon Freeman has a kid, and it makes you think about what happens after all the events. Like after like this G-Man like takes him out of interdimensional reality and, for the sake of speaking, holds him in a temporary cell until he's, you know, reintroduced as a sleeper cell. I don't know why I'm saying sleeper cell. I don't know. I just can't find the better words. Into the future at City 17. You wonder what happened to Gordon's kid. Sorry, bud. Couldn't imagine the timeline without Half-Life happening. Eli Vance, there you go. Eli Vance, but you can't find his locker in anomalous materials. It's in the questionable ethics. Oh, is it? Alright, thanks for the heads up.
Of course, at the time, it was not free.
Well, I got my HVAC suit. Storage lock. I'm trying to remember how to get to the testing lab for the Cascade Residence event.
I hope things return to normal after this experiment.
It's definitely very new. It's much more polished, looks cleaner, looks nice, but I still feel slight memories and tinges of like coming through these corridors on rough textured packs as a kid. Like, even though it's completely new to me, these hallways feel very, very, very familiar.
Go right on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today.
Yeah, specifically this I remember. Because I remember after the Cascade Racing event, you have to cross back through here. You go through all the fucking. I'm trying to do this little least amount of spoilers. Sorry, my bad. But I think I've been yapping too much. Let's just get back in the game. Let's go. Let's try to get back. Let's try to get to the fucking part where we get to shoot zombies and shit, or so to speak, more accurately, fucking bash fucking head crabs in with a crowbar. I don't know, imagine watching some super excited nerd fucking play a game and doing his own PR commentary. I don't know, explain. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Honestly, I'm just a nerd being excited. To be completely frank. Yeah, this room,
Now,
this
where did I
corridor, these
leave
hallways,
that shutdown procedure chart? I'm sure
they're
it'll
new to
show up
me,
sooner or
but
later.
they're extremely familiar, and they're, even though they're new to me, I remember them, so to speak. This hall, I remember this hallway like a motherfucker. I don't want to spoil that part.
We should harness the remaining photonic energy to ensure resonance control.
It was written in the 90s, blah blah
Double-check
blah,
the
science
booster's
fiction,
plates' angles
nerds,
and make sure
scientists
these
talking.
superluminescent diodes are protected from optical feedback.
I'm gonna share this with you guys about me personally. I actually do have a degree in mechanical engineering, so when I hear like these science fiction nerds talk like science fiction lore, it sounds silly to me. But as far as like the narrative, the story, and the feel, like it makes sense. So like, it's a little silly to me, but like I get it. They're trying to sell the concept like you're in the secret Area 51 super lab. It feels weird seeing vanilla Black Mesa again because I used too many enhancement and overhaul mods that I couldn't even remember my first playthrough using the vanilla version. Yeah, I could get that, because like the concept of playing a game like years after it was produced, and you know the mod community now in the future, like modding is much more prevalent. Yeah, I get that, but to pursue the concept further, I'd like to ask how long ago, when did you play the Half-Life 1 your first time? So I feel like I'm a nerd to ask you the first time you watched Star Wars, how many times you watched Star Wars. Honestly, that's what it feels like when I'm talking to you right now. But I guess we're just two nerds just nerding out, yeah.
What's up, Doc?
But I think noted, but I think I don't want to spoil things. I'm not even sure those are spoilers, from understand like the third-party community didn't again, like I said, it wasn't just a graphical update. They redid some of the combat sequences, they added new enemies, etc., etc. But at least they definitely kept the spirit of the game alive, is what I'm seeing so far. This is straight on, accurate, one-to-one to the original script, as far as the dialogue goes.
5%. Bit of a gamble, but we needed the extra resolution.
And again, unfortunately, you're not locked. You are the driver. You're not locked into the director's angle at which he records the story. I can look around. I can look at the shit. I get a quick glimpse at fucking their monitor, and then I look further and I see the fucking Cascade Residence testing room over here.
Preparations for the new experiment.
I'm gonna shut up now for people who have never played Half-Life and who don't plan to buy the game. Maybe you're experienced to see, you just want to see what the storyline is.
Gordon, good morning.
Here's our man Eli.
I'm glad you're here. These last-minute changes, they're a bit strange to just... Oh!
As you come to the story, you realize, like, you're getting the feeling like, you know, maybe we're these scientists are delving into super science laboratory, or maybe starting to delve into realms and things that they should not be. I mean, you can see all the fucking equipment going haywire. There's this impression that they're attempting to control something that they can't, and again, no spoilers, but there's the impression that they're trying to control something that they can't. Off-topic question: would you count the Gmod modding community as a Half-Life community? The Gmod modding community, I'll be honest. I'm not familiar with what the Gmod community is. I mean, right in my head, I'm thinking like Gary's mod for some dumbass reason. But I mean, there's no official. The way I see it, there's no official registry to be a fan, right? You're just a fan. I mean, that's kind of Valve's attitude. Valve's attitude has always been kind of loose. They've been crazy about copyright shit, you know? I mean, there's a whole fiasco about Dota 2, but they've never been crazy about that kind of stuff. They're just more about the experience of gaming. That's what I feel. So I feel like if the community was just Half-Life fans, they just want to fucking just add on to the game, the cult classic that everybody loves, you know? Like, I guess the part of the community is what I would say. I don't know the answer to that, to be honest.
We'll be laughing about this.
Wait, how do I get out here?
Sipping champagne and
There you go.
resting on our laurels. By Becquerel's ghost! The radiation level is off the charts.
Back hell?
You know,
I've been a reference to a scientist long ago if you're a super nerd, but
How so?
I don't remember
I've
what
got
Beckel
2
is, what Beckel test
PhDs
is.
and an Ørsted medal, and I find myself doing work best
I
suited
could be
for
wrong
an
here.
intern.
I'm just taking guesses.
Please. You do very meaningful work here.
Really? Push that button. Walk over here. Push this one. Stand and stare at the screen. Walk back over there. Push another button. Again.
Come now, you're overreacting.
I don't know how much longer I can abide these perfunctory tasks.
It's a little weird
need
that
more
this
time for
modern
myself.
graphics
Huh.
and using the original
Don't
voice
kid
lines, because the original
yourself.
voice lines feel a
You
little more,
wouldn't
a
know
lot
what
more
to do with
robotic.
free time if you even had any.
But
That
you know,
tears
it kind of preserves the
I'm
spirit
going
of the
to check
original
with the
game. I
office
feel
upstairs
so.
and
I'm
see
cool
how
with
many
it.
vacation days I've accrued over the past 25 years.
Dr. Eli.
High
You know.
time I took a break from all this.
Certainly. But before you do, activate the electron multiplier and report the reading from the micro
Again, I
channel
say that
base.
again. I don't want to divulge too much of my personal life, but again, I do have a degree in mechanical engineering. So when I hear these guys talk about super science fiction stuff, it's just like, this sounds silly to me. But it's a video game.
Oh, there you are. Everybody's been looking for you, hombre.
I'm not trying to focus on too much. I'm just saying, like, you know, just pointing the fact that, like, you know, just a common thing about, like, science fiction writing, like, they just take, like, big science words and just plop them into the dialogue, and, oh, they're the super smart scientists out of nowhere, you know? It's to me, that's kind of funny. Alright, here's the iconic chapter start.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from
The tram
stat
ride is like the
analysis
intro,
procedure
is basically the
today,
intro
Gordon.
cinematic.
Yes, but with good
So I'm gonna shut up
reason.
now.
This is a rare
This is-
opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, as long as we follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that. Although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely. I just don't feel...
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
I'm doing my best to shut up for the rest of this. For anybody who doesn't play the game, I'm planning to purchase and play the game. I'm simply just curious to see what the game is and storyline and all this kind of shit. I didn't even choose. Did I choose difficulty? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Did I choose difficulty? I'm sorry. I have to do this real quick. This is a pet peeve for me. I don't want to be playing this game on easy. I'm gonna save right here. I'm just gonna go back to the menu real quick. I just want to make sure I'm on max difficulty, just because I feel it's only fair. I played original, so. New game. Can I choose difficulty? Select discard. Because I remember in the original game you could choose easy, normal, and hard. That was part of the original game. It's multiplayer. Holy shit. I don't know. Oh god, I would love to play fucking Half-Life Deathmatch again. If people are still playing. But that's for later. I'm just curious to see. Alright, so I've got a save file here. Forgive me real quick. I just need to make sure before I get into combat that I'm playing on max difficulty. No, I'm just gonna Google it, as a matter of fact. I'll read you thinking a bit, bud. Just 1 second. I just want to make sure I have the settings right here. I sorry. I mean, I'll just run through everything else later. Again, hopefully, I'm only. Oh shit. I'm only about Shit, I've been yapping for about an hour now, haven't I? Damn. I feel a little guilty. I just want to see what difficulty am I on? All right, low game. Manual save. No, what? Fuck it. If I really care enough, I'll try to. On the next Let's Play, I'll try to come back and just come back to the same point where I stopped at maximum difficulty. But I just clicked the new game button, so. Here we go. I feel sorry as a gamer. I feel really weird about this. I choose my difficulty. I'm gonna quit. Just give me some troubleshooting. Let me do some troubleshooting real quick. Let me reload it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want to edit the video. Just kind of think again for the console non-edited video, making it feel organic. Fuck, I don't even know if it really watches me, but I definitely want to be playing this game on max difficulty. I'm just curious. Discard, resume, manual save, navigate, change option. Doesn't seem so. Discard back, select, enter. Options, bindings, translators, press and calls, game, there you go, difficulty. Oh, there you go. There's difficulty setting. Do I have to restart the game? Okay, is that back? Is that saved now? Options. It's on hard mode now. So my question is, if I hit resume, will it still be on hard mode? You can shift the difficulty in between different saves. That's interesting. Okay. I'm assuming. Well, I appreciate you being around, bud. Appreciate you enjoying the experience of gaming with me. I'll read your thing real quick. Let me just keep this game on screen. Sorry. I'm still new at working OBS. Valve is like the Apple at this. They'll make something new whenever there is something to innovate and to keep the consumers being consumers. They just release slop like a copy and paste of the iPhone 12 and calling it the iPhone 17. And Valve releasing leaks on purpose and releasing 80 kilobyte updates on 80 kilobyte updates on TF2. Emulate the fans to think it's a big update, and of course heavily relying on Steam's money printing machine. No, I watch you, mate. Well, first of all, I appreciate you watching me. But I'd kind of equate what you're trying to describe to me as the concept of like BMW. I think like back in like the 80s and 90s, like BMW was known for like putting out like fucking overly engineered fucking cars that, you know, like stood the test of time. And because after that point they got the label, they got their so to speak, their you know, the impression of the size of their brand name, that like they could just do what they just fucking create whatever the fucking car they want and it would fucking sell. That's, I don't know if you understand the reference or if that makes sense, but that's what I relate to what you're saying to. And yeah, I'd agree. I mean, I would prefer old Valve over new Valve is what I'd say to that. So I'm hoping this is on max difficulty now. Okay. Select. Am I on max difficulty now? I'm gonna guess I'm on max difficulty. I'm gonna find out when I try to fucking blow fucking the heads off of fucking zombies, but there we go. Alright, so I apologize about that. Just wanna make sure, again, I haven't loaded this game up at all. I'm sorry if I interrupted the intro story bits. But again, now I think now it's on max difficulty. I think we're now just getting to it. Again, just to recap, you're Gordon Freeman working the super secret Area 51 facility, and apparently you're walking into conduct this experiment that you're, as far as you, whatever Gordon's memories are in the universe of the world are, you as the player have no idea what the fuck is going on. Oh really? You can? Alright. Thanks for confirming that for me. That way I don't have to, I would just want to confirm one, not for bragging rights, just like maybe I'm a sadist as a gamer. I want the game to fucking punish me and be difficult. Alright, so here we go. We just got this testing facility. Gordon Freeman's in the hazmat suit as he comes in to conduct this experiment because there's like a whole bunch of like crazy ass nuclear reaction and fucking cancerous fucking energy and shit. And you come here to get the experiment. Something about a sample of something that they were very vague about. They didn't tell you what the sample was from, what it's about. They don't tell you what the purpose of the test is. Right, let me shut up now. I'm gonna shut up now.
Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. Now, if you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, that way we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
Okay, another ad-lib, I'm sorry, but again, I'm not trying to brag or anything here, but just for me personally playing this game, and having a background, I have a bachelor's in mechanical engineering, just to hear them say, like, that specific word, anti-mass spectrometer.
Me? Climb up
What the
and start
fuck
the
is an
rotors,
anti-mass
please.
spectrometer? What do you mean by anti-mass spectrometer? What the fuck? And that's, again, I'm beating a horse to death here. That's the same constant occurrence in sci-fi, right? Where like they just take the biggest, fanciest word and just drop it in the dialogue, and it's super science now. Like when you think about it, it's like, what the fuck is an anti-mass spectrometer? You talk about like the original fucking centrifugal goddamn fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna be even off on that. I'm just more as I'm trying to collaborate. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is an anti-mass spectrometer?
Climb up and start the rotors.
Like in my mind, I think about a centrifuge. Spectrometer is a real thing, but it's vague unless you don't specify its application for what it's. Oh shit! What it's used for. But
Stage 1 emitters.
I'll be able to help. Boss, I should manage this. Sorry, I just had to fix my OBS. Sorry. In my opinion, this game's hard mode is not that punishing, but if you want the game to play like Doom 2016, then go play hard mode. Okay. I would agree with that, generally speaking, for most like, campaign experiences. This game's more about like the game design and the story writing more than is about having like a super challenging roguelike experience. So yeah.
It's probably not a problem. Probably. But I'm showing a small discrepancy in... Well, no. It's well within acceptable bounds here. Sustaining sequence.
We've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you at any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen.
Now here's the iconic scene.
Standard insertion. Shut it down.
Shutting down.
Someone get him out of there. Shut it down.
It's not shutting down.
Move down.
And that's the thing, but you being this method of storytelling, like you're in conversation 1% all the time. While this is going on, again, the director isn't fucking panning the angles for you. You get to you feel like you're actually in this room. Like you're sitting there going, what the fuck's going on? You're freaking out. Am I gonna die? Fuck, is my character gonna get killed? Shit, what the fuck's going on? Why am I here? I get to look around, look at all the different things, like in my almost out of my own fucking accord and feeling. Like, what is this random ass alien dimensions that being teleported between back and forth? I don't want to spoil any things, but You're right, but actually, yeah, this is where combat starts. Wait, what the fuck? Why can't I look around? Oh, there you go. Cascade resonance. I don't know what to call it officially, but cascade resonance, like your fails. There's a whole bunch of havoc in this Area 51 super science facility. I know I'm talking too much. I apologize. Still going. This is technically still a tutorial. Technically. Some insane catastrophe has happened. Shit's going haywire. gonna go speedrun mode or attempt it, but again, like I said, I played the original, so. By the way, don't mind me asking, will you maybe try out Black Mesa Blue Shift? There's a Black Mesa Blue Shift? I never played the original Blue Shift, I could be interested in that. If there's Black Mesa Blue Shift and there's a Black Mesa Opposing Forces, dude, I'm totally down. Because I've never played the original Blue Shift and I've never played the original Opposing Forces. I played Half-Life 2. I haven't played episodes 1, 2, 3 of Half-Life 2, but I'd totally be down because I'm curious to know like the story. I mean, I really like to see where Commander Shepard or no fuck, what's the guy from opposing forces was I think it's is it Shepard? I don't know, but the protagonist from Shepard, what happens to him after the ending? You know, I'd like to look into that. You know.
You'll need me for the retinal scanner. I'm certain the rest of the science team will help you along the way. And for God's
I think it's Shepard, right?
keep that
Commander
suit on
Shepard,
until you
Adrian
feel the
Shepard. There
clear.
you go, Adrian
You get
Shepard.
me?
Yeah, there you go. Keep this game going. It'll take some time to smell the roses, so to speak. Oh shit. I want to add another tidbit. Things like that, like it almost adds an element. Like if this was like a cinematographic movie, like you know, you wouldn't have the option to just run into the line of fire while this fucking scene unfolds. And Billy, just the very fact that, you know, even though you'll die, you have to restart at a checkpoint, the fact that you could run into that beam of fire rather than having the director do the whole bit where, like, oh, the hero rocks in the scene and somehow ends up surviving and getting past it. Like, you have the ability to just, you know, not pay attention, go in fucking guns blazing and just fucking get obliterated by this goddamn fucking laser. Again, the word is, I think the two words I want to fucking, I'm trying to highlight here is immersive and organic. Which is first introduction to alien life form. Okay, where's the crowbar? Oh shit, where's the crowbar? Where's the crowbar? Where's my crowbar? Oh fuck. Alright, I don't get a crowbar yet. Where's my crowbar? Where's my crowbar? I don't have my crowbar yet. I'm not quite sure to do here. I'll be honest. Oh shit, something got fucking get. Holy shit. Oh shit, just like that, okay. Yeah, actually that feels familiar. But I don't know, my memories might be skewed, but I might remember having being given the crowbar to break the glass to get through this part of the tutorial, but I'm gonna break open this. It's the crowbar. It's the motherfucking crowbar. Can I break it with a item? Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, that's what's cool. That's what's cool for me is that it's not just the graphical rework. They reworked some of the so to speak, the levels and mechanics. Not to brag, but I just pre-ordered Doom the Dark Ages, and I'm very fucking excited to play this shit. Yeah, dude, I look sick, dude. I was looking at that shit. I look really fucking sick. I don't know. I haven't played the game yet, but it looks like they're trying to remove like the glory kill system and focus on that whole entire shield mechanic. So that looks really fucking sick. I kind of want to play it. I just don't want to drop the money on it, but I might get tempted to. I don't know.
Power 20%.
Where am I going? Unless I got some supplies here. I have to get the hindsight, but it's just very blurry in my mind, my memories. Let's go up. Still the loading screens.
Gordon? Gordon! Man, am I glad to see you. What the hell are these things, man? And why
Is
are
that
they
Barney?
wearing science
That can't be Barney.
uniforms?
Is that really Barney? Alright, there's this mechanic. We can ask like NPCs to follow you and shit. Generally speaking, cops will, they have guns and they'll shoot the enemies. And if you ask a scientist to follow you, they'll constantly hit you with syringes so you heal. They changed the place where you get the crowbar, so you get to see the introduction for the flare hit zombie go. Introduction for the flame hit zombie go flame mechanic. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you say here, but okay.
Are we all set yet?
Let's go see what it looks like. Oh shit. So instead of getting a crowbar, let me fucking recruit a fucking cop or a security guard.
Like that?
And he's gonna take care of the he's gonna take care of the enemies for me. Okay, that's how that works. I've never seen a flare in this game ever.
Nobody back home is gonna believe this. Let me get out of your way.
Flare. Crude ass original physics engines.
Jesus, this place is in bad shape.
Oh shit. Keep moving. I'm just go ahead and take care of it.
Sorry, man. One down. Hell if I know. This shit is something out of a sci-fi movie.
Still around here. I don't think there's anything here. It's just aside from some cutscene pieces and little story elements.
You go on without me.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, where'd that flare go?
Let's get the hell out of here. My bad,
Flare's
Freeman.
exhausted. I'm noticing as a nerd, quick note to the change in the game mechanics. Looks like the flashlight doesn't drain your energy of your environmental suit anymore.
Okay, Doc. Grab what you gotta grab, but don't dawdle.
Oh really? I can light zombies on fire with flares. Okay, appreciate that. Oh shit, flares as weapons. Alright, that's interesting.
Here comes more of those things.
You know, that's the thing as far as like a big ass, like, I don't want to point at specific companies, but like, you know, like, for example, like a bunch of like NCSoft Korean produced video games that are just meant to just cash grab as much money as possible and then they'll just ditch the project. Like, the amount of, these guys were nerds proper and gamers proper. Like, they wanted to put every bit of fucking detail that they could into the game. And that's what makes a fucking game award-winning game. Again, I know this is a third-party revision of the original Half-Life, but this I'm still thinking about the original Half-Life, I guess. All right, enough nostalgia and shit. I want to get back. I want to get the comic book soon enough because I do want to shoot some zombies. Oh, guys, this guy's fucked. This guy's fucked. He's fucked. Oh, he lives. Okay. So I'm very curious about. Oh, at what point do you give you the crowbar? I'm wondering if he dies if I can pick up his pistol. I won't bother with that.
You feeling lucky?
I think I just got a
It's a
promotion.
new tidbit. The original, there's only like scientist zombies. Now there's also security officer zombies.
Okay, here's got to call for help. You gotta get to the admin office upstairs. There's got to be somebody there who can fix this. Come in, anybody. This
This is Sector C, anomalous materials. We have an emergency situation here. I repeat, we have a code red emergency situation here. Possible biocontaminations.
Alright, there's the crowbar. Mapping and the routing is a little different in this remake, but it's fine.
You stay back! That's it! I've had enough! Die! Die! Yes! Yes!
And this is where about the end they introduce you the concept of how the zombification process works for head grabs. Oh, I can actually get in here. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, shit. I don't know how much the guy's looking for. I'll think about the damage values later. Again, to reinforce the concept of the zombification process for head grabs. But let's guys, I can't put them out of misery. Fuck. Alright. This doesn't look good. The first pistol. Dead already. I got my first pistol, but it's reserve munitions. So I need them. Oh. I am really curious to explore the fuck out of every fucking piece of this lab, but I understand not everyone's super Half-Life or what fanboy, Half-Life 1 or Valve fanboy, so I'm gonna try to keep motion here. Oh, I forgot I can break boxes from loot. Wait. Oh, there we go. Wait, okay, right up here. I don't see any loot here. God, those things actually hurt pretty bad. The game was built on a really crude ass physics engine. I'm seeing loot in these boxes. Alright, let's keep going. Oh god, the barnacles. I missed that cinematic. Or environmental piece. Narrative. Whatever you just call it. So here's the little barnacle trick. Looks like on hard mode I can still do enough damage to kill him. Random note for anyone who's never played Half-Life, these things end up being useful as traps if you want to try to design them as traps. There's actually a couple game puzzles that involve you needing to use barnacles to get up to higher platforms.
Minor lacerations detected.
Barnacles dead. And both sides actually, as a matter of fact. I've got 2 clips of the pistol. I don't want to burn it yet though. Oh shit! I might want to burn. I want to burn it now. I want to burn it. Shit. Okay. For the doggos, I don't want to burn them. I do not want for the dogs. That's interesting. I don't think they don't introduce the Soundwave dogs in the original until you hit the rocket testing facility. Oh, sorry. Let me read your message. I guess you gotta scroll. I gotta pan out a bit to scroll because it's quite a bit. Remember the time when Black Mesa Gmod RP was massive, and I was a high-ranking scientist, and they did their annual resonance cascade, and it was crazy, like zombies everywhere, and people from the Zen RP gaming getting teleported to the Black Mesa RP to go mass RDM, killing for no reason. The scientist of the military that time was actually helping us escape the facility through cargoes, boats, choppers, and there was belonging all around, tanks exploding and shit. Man, that was crazy. That sounds sick, man. It kind of makes me think of two things. I mean, one, you know, it's on the Valve engine, so I'm thinking about Counter-Strike Source. I don't know if you remember mini games in Counter-Strike Source, the escape game mode variation on zombie mods. Like, it makes me generally. I don't know if you've heard of, if you've seen the SCP game, where like there's three factions. There's like scientists, Class D personnel, and like military. They all have their different objectives, and there's a crazy ass government fucking super lab, and shit goes down, and they all have the different objectives. It kind of makes me think of that. I don't know if you understand what I'm referring to, or get what you know what I'm referring to, but that's kind of what it makes me think of. Walk this way. I think I can get in this way. Can I get in this way? Yeah, I can. We got a first aid kit station here. Yeah. Can I get up there? Maybe I shouldn't break all those boxes. Fuck. Alright, I can get up here. What's in here? Oh. Alright, that's the bottle. If this is something I can use, I gotta find a scientist who's got clearance for this. Or maybe even security guard, I'm not sure. Can't break this. Open. Can't break this open. That's security glass. Okay, so there's gonna be here then. Wait, why'd I kill the steamer? Is that a vent here? Oh, there you go. I have no idea what the hell I just did. I'm sorry, my OBS is just... Well, I haven't set my OBS right. I gotta fix this. Yeah, it's like the SCP RP service doing their monthly power outage and releasing the monsters out to the... Oh, okay. Yeah. No, but except it's in the Half-Life universe. That's pretty cool. I mean, you know, if you prefer the SCP lore as opposed to the Half-Life lore, that's a matter of opinion. But no, as far as game mechanics go, that sounds fun. Sounds fun as hell. And it's a throwback to the classic, I guess. It's locked. I'll have to go down there. Security glass. To get there. Alright, we're gonna go down this vent. Go down spooky vent. I love that game mechanic here, where like because the whole basis of this game is that you actually open the rift to an alien dimension. That at any point in time, like the dimensional rift can open up, and a monster will appear out of nowhere. It's the game's attempt at trying to keep you on your toes. I would almost think of like a similar concept of fucking Dead Space and the whole vent system where like the necromorphs can like pop out of the vents out of any fucking time. It's kind of it's a similar idea, but also the execution is different. Again, I just love, like, you know, as far as storytelling, you know, Like, it's for you as the player to be immersed, and like, you can decide to investigate and get as involved in the story as you want. Like, if you bother to take the time, you could have just passed through this fucking thing, just go run up here, but you bought the time to take the time to peek into this room and see the scientist being zombified by this head grab. I don't know. Again, this game was Game of the Year for a reason. And it's a cult classic for the reasons it is. Check this corridor though. Oh, got a head grab. I do notice that they've changed the game values a bit. Before, the crowbar used to swing like fucking 10 times as fast and you just spam the fuck out of it. So like this head grab leads me, I like really get smacked instantly because I'm just fucking swinging this thing so fucking fast. But like I gotta actually wait for it to swing at me to hit it in midair before it fucking hits me in the face. It's pretty cool.
Oh, thank God. Listen, I know where you can find some more weaponry. There's a security office not far from here. Take me with you, and I'll unlock the door.
Alright, buddy.
Did you understand that last announcement?
Alright. Game mechanics.
I wish I could be of more help in a firefight, but I'm a pacifist.
Alright, now I think you hear to unlock the door. It's really interesting how they introduced the fucking I don't know what the legitimate name of those things are. The fucking I call them the sound dogs, but I had this freaking coworker in BMRP. I'll be honest, I don't know what a BM is. But BMRP, I don't know what game that is. And when the incident started... Oh, Black Mesa, I see.
Over there's the weapons I spoke of.
What we got here? Oh, frag grenades. Okay, there we go. I had this freaky coworker in Black Mesa RP. And when the incident started, he started to ride his unicycle, wearing his top hat, white tank top, and asking where to get some Fortusi or simply Vortigaunt pussy. Don't know where that guy went, but I bet he is a recognized sex offender by now. And man, people got a whole bunch of different fucking freaky fetishes, man. As long as he ain't fucking sitting there fucking, you know, fucking flashing his dick kids, man, I say, do your thing, man. That's what I say. Wait, where am I going now? Alright, I got some. Alright, hockey for frag grenade is 5. Okay. How many do I have? Got 3 frag grenades. There we go. Am I just supposed to blow this thing open, or where am I supposed to go now? I don't think it's. I can destroy this with a grenade. Can I? Let's test it out. No, doesn't look like it. It's a waste of grenade. Well, not exactly a waste of grenade. Now I'm understanding what is and is not destructible environment in this rework of the original. Okay, so where the fuck am I supposed to go now? It's here originally. I don't have access to this room. Or this room. Let's see it. What's this? Where do we hit this? Did I melt ice in one of the rooms or something? Or oh, here we go. Here we go. He also opened up the door for me. Okay, there we go. Right? No, I was here already, wasn't I? I didn't go down. Did I go down here? I didn't go down. I did go down here. This is where I came from. Get in here. Wait, alright. I'm a little bit lost here. Yeah, the layout. I mean, it keeps the original architecture, at least what I'm seeing from the first level, but it changes the pathing that the player takes based on the amount of routes you can't take, because the whole entire place fucking blew the fuck up and the doors exploded and a bunch of debris in the way. Wait, did I go in this room? This room's open now. Okay, let's go in this room. That iconic crowbar with metal sound. Alright, it bit me. Fine, I'm still alive. Any zombies want to bait in here? Oh.
Minor lacerations detected.
Gotta be careful. Alright, there we go. Took care of the barnacles. Explosive barrel? No, just fire barrel. That's explosive barrel. Okay.
Vital signs critical.
If I make it or med station soon. We gotta take a little careful here. I don't know if I'm gonna get a no death run, but if I did, that'd be kinda cool. Oh fuck, is this Hordigons? Is this Hordigon? I can't risk it, I got too much low health. Oh, there goes the death run. Oh fuck. Get out, get out. Fuck, it's too much damage from barnacles. It's fine, I can do this, I can do this. Tap and piece by piece. Oh, there's a run button now. Oh, there was a run button, we'll talk about it. Oh, there you go. I caught it in the corner there, but it doesn't matter, he's dead now. I'm losing my deathless run. It's okay. This hero to experience some gaming in hindsight. I need a health station. I'm way low. Let me keep my gun up for now. Oh, no, I can't because that isn't complete. There we go. Oh, he's gonna throw that shit at me. Always set the time. I believe it will. Finish eating him? Finish eating him. There you go, finish eating him. Wait, what happened to it? I hit the second guy. A little bit of a glitch there, but whatever. If I kill him while he's in the middle of eating him, does he come out alive, or... No, he's still dead. Earlier, here's the cop, or security officer I saw dead. It's a health kit, nice. Close this, not going to squeeze these parts. Oh fuck, before I fucking suffocate. Where's that? Where's that? Here we go, where's that? How many pistol rounds do I have? I'm not getting callous here. I've got around 70-80 rounds of pistol here. I don't have the most health. I think I'll bust up a pistol for a bit. Also get used to it because The rate of fire on this pistol compared to the original was way slower. That and the crowbar. I don't know. It's just because I grew up on this fucking. Maybe it's because I grew up on Valve, but like just the feeling of picking a corner on a Valve game just feels just really fluid and natural. I see a med station there. Go in there. No access. It's here. Nowhere to go but down.
Power 15%.
Someone for my hazmat suit. Now activate this. I gotta power this station somehow. Here we go. Oh! Alright, there's a head crab. Kill a head crab in one hit. Take note. One crowbar to kill a head crab. Okay, just go up here. Can I pick up the bodies? Like, no. I can't pick up the ragdoll bodies. I'm in the station. It's been completed. There's the next station. What's that? I don't know what the bullet cap for the pistol is, but I gotta rip pistol bullets now. Okay, what do you want me to do here? What button do you want me to press? Oh, yeah. Switch on, power on. I should be paying attention, because I'm pretty sure something's gonna jump at me, but... Speak of the devil. I knew it. Guess the concept only does so much. Go on. Oh, there's gonna be a bunch of them down there. Oh, there's gonna be a horde of them down there. There's gonna be a horde of them down there. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna bust up my pistol soon enough, I think. I'm gonna bust up the pistol. And when we're busting the pistol, get to the bottom floor. And now if you guys can pick cannons and melee. Oh, there's gonna be a horde of them down there. That water's electrified, you cannot get in there. I'm gonna close it straight, but... Get out. Big distance. Go on this side. Oh man, oof. Probably just hard in the pistol, it seems. This is the boy's original. Alright, I gotta find some help soon. I've been dicking around. I gotta keep my pistol up. I can't be callous with reserving my emotions.
Power 15%.
Is this electrified? I don't think it's electrified. What was that? Oh, it's the light on top of it. It certainly looks like it's openable. Medkit is drained. Fuck. Nope, no. Hold up. It's not drained. Or a med station, technically, I guess. Door's not openable. Some shit over there. Some platform puzzle here. If there's a platform puzzle, I don't know what the fucking break all the fucking boxes. I remember like 90% of the boxes like giving you loot in the original, but yeah, I gotta get rid of. I'm pretty sure I maxed out on pistol bullets. So start using the pistol. See if the crouch jump still works. Yeah, crouch jump still works. Okay.
Power 45%.
Alright, that's interesting. In the original, you don't see that enemy until like the last level. Zoom. Oh fuck! I can zoom in. Alright, I can also shoot while zoomed in. Okay, I got a effective sniper scope, but I can't shoot while I'm at it. Okay, interesting. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. But doesn't leave a toxic AOE on the ground. Okay, or a damaging AOE on the ground, I should say. Just take him out. Drop him, drop him, drop him, drop him. Alright, there you go. I'm gonna keep this barnacle alive in case there's some. No, the point is for fall damage. No, just jump right in the water. Because if I ride the barnacle up to kill it, I'm gonna take fall damage. Again, this is a complete work. It looks like undoubtedly, they rerouted the linear progression of the map and how you route through the architecture of the game. So I'm a little cautious here because I'm wondering if they introduce the water monster at this point in the game yet. Look around here. Beware of the barnacles. I thought I saw a med station somewhere. It's again, this is part of the original game design where the barnacles, despite being the very simple enemies that they are, end up being elements for platforming. So like for instance, if I put my pistol out, there's a barnacle right here. I get caught by the barnacles to the trap. I let it pull me up a bit. And they start shooting and I kill it. Oh, I fucked it up. Just right into the barnacle. I'm pretty sure you got this side too. That's quite a distance to the lead. I don't think it's far enough. Let's just go to this barnacle. No, wrong barnacle. Okay, let's try this barnacle. I'll take a little fall damage, but as a matter of fact, let's do it this way. Alright, I'm fucking this up. I'm way fucking this up.
Minor lacerations detected.
Alright, I'm fucking up. Alright, maybe I lied about it. Maybe this is a part where I piece of barnacle platform. Maybe I just gotta go over to this grandma's place. Alright, maybe I lied. It's over here. No, again, as I explained, you know, like when I was a kid, it wasn't my first game, but I played the fuck out of this game when I was like between the I can't remember how old I was, like 8 to 11. So like at the original release from Valve. So this is like nothing more to say. The gift of hindsight, right? And the advances of modern fucking technology and fucking computer science, I guess.
Power 30%. Power 45%.
Access that. Ooh, those are explosives. Those are explosives. Those are explosives. I'm sorry. Just to talk about the gift of hindsight and going back to the retro days of fucking gaming. You don't see this as much anymore. Explosive barrels. You just don't see that shit as much anymore. You just don't. What I should have done is alright, actually, yeah. What I should have done is oh, shit, they changed it. In the original, they would bite the explosive barrels and they would explode, but I guess they changed that shit. Yeah. Alright, learning new things about the fucking update. Yeah, that's the trip. You don't see this enemy until the fucking last level. Alright. We get the hindsight. Cross over that way. Alright, we got a platform puzzle here. Do we? No, we don't. I just gotta come through here. Oh! Go ahead, grab. Go ahead, grab. Lunge at me. Lunge at me. Lunge at me. There you go. I think I'm at least gonna try to make the next chapter. I might possibly swap to a different game, or I might not. I'm kind of got a hankering for Project Zomboid, but we'll see. Oh, this looks very, very, very familiar, but in a completely new and different way that I've never seen before. This is a platforming part. This is remapped, but I do actually remember this level. I'm not seeing any loot dropped from the boxes now. At least they fixed that shit. Maybe it's not a key. I may or may not, but I'm thinking about playing Project Zomboid in a bit. Depends on how I feel. I could almost be down for Counter-Strike. I mean, it almost feels appropriate since I'm playing a Valve game, but probably more than likely it's gonna be Project Zomboid. It just goes on how I feel about it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, I do intend to make a VOD for YouTube for a Let's Play series. So I'm trying to think about this, how to segment, you know, the sections for the Let's Play on YouTube VODs. But as far as Twitch streaming goes, I'm just gaming, man. I'm just gaming. I feel like playing a different game. You know. But also trying to be considerate about the viewers. So, oh, doggo. Wait, this is the run jumps. Is long jump still a thing in this game? Hold up. It's run, crouch, jump. I don't think I can. Can I still long jump? I'm pretty sure they fixed the D-hop, but. No, they got rid of long jump. You can't long jump in this game anymore. There used to be a thing where like you could fucking jump a larger distance if you would run, crouch, and jump, but it looks like they got rid of it. It looks like the crouch jump still exists though. back where I'm started. Why the fuck did I come back up here? Oh, we got here. Cargo, cargo. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Cover deal you can do. Plenty of pistol bullets. No, actually, I take it back. Where's that original barnacle? No, I'm on the other side of it now. Okay. Okay, new room. I need you back here. Where does that make it? I don't even know. I want to at least hit the next chapter. I'm just enjoying hella fucking nostalgia right now. All right, this is the next chapter. How far am I into now? 2 hours in. Oh shit, I'm scared this would work though. Yeah, I run this level. We'll just go through cinematic scenes.
Hello? Who's there?
Just classic old school horror style fucking movies were like extremely naive and fucking extremely naive fucking characters just running through the goddamn plot, just like dying to the most fucking obvious things. It's still a last game. Again, this game was made in like 99 or 98, I can't remember. And there's a certain old like vintage feel to it, so to speak. That being said, I'm super glad I found this game on sale for $2. Again, Half-Life 1 was one of the games I played the shit out when I was a fucking kid. Like a kid, not like a teenager, like somewhere between ages 8 and 11, I can't remember. So I think I want to, and as I said, I wanted to try to do something, a different Let's Play series. Lately, all my Let's Play series have been Project Zomboid. So I'm kind of glad I picked this up. It's a little refreshing. That being said, I kind of want to preserve this. I'm trying to manage how long I'm going to make my Let's Play series. So I think 2 hours is solid. This is me just dipping my toes into the remaking of Half-Life 1. Office Complex feels like a slasher movie, or maybe more like a Predator movie. I can see what you mean by the Predator movie, because just the way Predator kills, he's literally got the fucking, he's got the claws. But I do remember a lot of zombie sequences. I remember particularly in this level, there's a lot of zombie sequences. So, or like, particularly the zombies, they got the claws, and that was just the way they kill people. Like they've got the sharp claws, and they eviscerate people. So, I can kind of get the gist of what you're trying to allude to there. With that being said, again, I'm not here to make money off Twitch. For me, I'm just sharing the gaming experience of trying to share the experience of gaming and the hobbyism with other people. So I'm just jumping from game to game. But again, I picked this game because it's $2 on sale. Decided to just get into it. Try to do a Let's Play series. So just jumping around. Just basically what I'm saying. I'm just a gamer gaming. Well, also, honestly, most of the time my Twitch stream is empty. I'm just talking to myself, getting excited about games. So that being said, I want to try to turn this into a Let's Play series. I think 2 hours is about a good time. I'll have to do the edit, intro, and outro, bullshit, whatever. But I want to keep that organic, non-edited feeling as far as the whole entire video goes. So I think I'll end it here for now because I've hit a new chapter. We finished the intro level. We finished the tutorial. Now we're in. I would call this level 2, the office complex. So I think I'm gonna call it here for now for Half-Life. I'm still gonna keep streaming. By the way, it's $2 because it's the 10th. Oh shit! Really? Is it? I didn't even know that. That's cool. It's real cool. It makes it even more cool to re-experience. Fuck. What, 99? It's 25. This game's 20 years old now. As far as, at least as far as the original goes. So it's really cool. With that being said, I think this is going to be the end of episode Let's Play Black Mesa episode 1. We're going to go into Let's Play Black Mesa episode 2 at some other point in time. But for now, I'll say, for the sake of the VODs, I'll say peace. If there's anybody watching the VODs, thank you for watching. I appreciate you getting excited and enjoying the experience and hobbyism of video gaming with me. But yeah, this is the end of Half-Life. Episode 1, Let's Play Half-Life. Oh, sorry, it's not Half-Life. It's second new mod. This is the end of Let's Play Episode 1, Let's Play Black Mesa.